typical companies, they'll do hams and bacons, or they'll do beef sticks, like that's their company. We do all that. We really form to the customer's needs. And, we've gone as far as packing bread for federal prisons here. During COVID, we want to take care of the customer. It's not, this is what I have, take it or leave it. It's like, what do you need and how can I help you with it? It helps Martin Brothers offer some specialized items to customers. We do beef sticks. We do pre-cooked prime rib. We do shredded items, whether it be chicken, turkey, pork. We do them with or without barbecue sauce. We actually render lard here as well. We also do brats. We do a wide range of products. So my parents started out in 1996. They opened up a custom butcher locker. My mom, being the go-getter she got funding together to build a USDA facility. Got into some grocery stores and some convenience stores and started going that way, and then they just grew it ever since. And fast forward 20 years, and now I had purchased B&R and brought B&R over here into this building. Our old B&R facility was small and outdated, so we had outgrown our capabilities over there. We got two businesses here. We got B&R, and then we got Heikens Family Foods. And from an outside looking in, they're one business, and B&R is kind of a brand for Martin Brothers. We specialize in private labeling anyways, so we don't really actually put a whole lot of product out under our name anyways. We made the decision here to shut our catering and our retail down to utilize that space for our wholesale production. Eventually, this wall will be out. It'll be open into what was our retail. It's now turning into our production area. This is our portion cutting machine. It's very, very accurate. It's within a 1/4 ounce either direction. It's got 3 sets of lasers and 4 4D cameras that will scan the product and weigh the product as it's going through. And then it will cut it. It'll take a face cut off the front so we don't have any bad looking chops. So we'll reuse that for like a ground ham possibly, or we also make like ham balls or ham loaves, and then it'll start cutting into 4-ounce pieces. We are cutting boneless smoked pork chops. So we injected and smoked these loins in-house in the smokehouses. We got about probably 300 pounds of loins here. Should take us about 15 minutes to cut all that. This is our smokehouse area. We have 2 ovens. One is what they would consider a 2-truck oven, which means I can fit 2 smokehouse carts in there at a time. We use all natural hickory smoke. We do a little bit with apple and cherry wood as well, but a large majority of our items will come out with a hickory smoke to it. It's called a jacquard machine or a needle tenderized machine. A total of 420 needles come down, and they break up all the proteins in the primal to help accelerate that tenderizing process. Eventually, we would like to have a raw facility and a pre-cooked facility and have them connected with smokehouses. So you can have two-sided smokehouses where you can push it in from the raw facility, take it out of the pre-cooked facility, and finish your processing on the pre-cooked side. It's nice that we're not landlocked right now. We could almost triple our size based on how much land we have back here. Everything in this cooler does come directly from Martin Brothers warehouse. Consistent product is our biggest thing. We want to make sure you're getting the same steaks every week. So that's why we utilize the same suppliers every week. If a customer orders a case of ribeyes, it's not like we have those ribeyes pre-cut sitting in our cooler. We get the order on Monday, we cut it on Monday, and it goes out to the Martin Brothers warehouse in the afternoon, and then it goes to that customer the next day. So you're truly getting the freshest cut product you can get without cutting it yourself. This is actually a more fresh steak than you're gonna get going to a grocery store. We cut it to order. When we put it through the machine, it vacuums all the air out. Well, what makes your meat red in a grocery store is oxidation. So when that air hits it, it brightens it up. They call it blooming. So you could be getting a 3-day-old steak. Now, if you take this out of the package, you set it on your counter, let the air get to it, it's gonna bloom just like it would in a grocery store meat counter. It's not like we get, a food inspector once every 6 months. We have every day. And they're a federal officer that comes in every day. He's got his own office here, and he just make sure we're following our procedures. You know, that's the standards that the USDA set, and I think that's good because I think that's why USDA meat is the crown of all meat out there, because of those high standards that are set and the amount of inspection and rules that go into producing this product. We have a metal detector on the back. So anything such as beef sticks, ground sausages like our Italian sausage that have potential to have metal shavings or anything like that, we want to make sure we run it through the metal detector. So all those type items go through this machine. Food bacteria or any bacteria sits is stagnant water. Water lines are running under all of our processing and packaging areas, so that way when we do a cleanup at the end of the day, within 4 to 6 hours, it's all dry. We do a lot of private labeling here. Beef sticks, shredded pork items, barbecue items, that whereas we as a company will take it in and we'll put it back out underneath another company's name. We do some companies that are outside the state of Iowa, but yeah, we love working with Iowa companies, obviously, with us being Iowa based. So we like to utilize Iowa products like cookies, for example. We sponsor a lot of, you know, school events and town events, and even Applington Parkersburg, which is right down the road from us. We do a lot of events over there as well. So we try to help out our communities as much as we can. Our values are actually over there on the board. It's positive attitude, trust, teamwork, and growth mindset. We're kind of an open book here. Our biggest thing is, you know, we like to supply the customer with what they need, and you know, we would like to stay consistent.